What's up, good people? Christian Allaire here from Christian Allaire Yoga. Welcome to yet another video. This one, 60 minutes in length, Power Vinyasa. I'm a Power Vinyasa teacher here in Huntington Beach, California. So good, so great, so thankful that you checked in on the channel today. Let's begin in our child's pose. Bring the knees nice and wide, let the big toes to touch, set the forehead down, and maybe bring the chin to the floor versus the forehead if you want your lower spine to get a little more release here. And then as you land and ground and become familiar with your mat, just become familiar with your surroundings, the container of your body from the skin inward, that is your container. And then from the skin outward, the container of the room or the environment that you're just in. Just be aware of it. Walk your hands out further out in front of you towards the top of the mat. Keep the hips reaching towards the heels. Then take your forearms and lift them up off the floor. So the palms of the hands are rising as all contact points with your fingertips remain on the floor. You want to stay active here by reaching your hips back and your hands forward. Now in one action, what we're going to do is what's kind of like a chaturanga push-up. So coming off your heels, plant the palms, you create a chaturanga push-up. Notice my feet are lifting up off the mat, and then we come right back to that child's pose. Forearms lift. We're going to do that again. So you're coming off the hips, the heels raise up towards the hips, and then we come back to child's pose. So it's just a little bit of active here. Active push-ups. We'll do that one more time, creating chaturanga style arms, chest to the floor, and then from here we're going to come right to down dog. So it's a push-up and it's a curling of the toes and the raising of the hips. Begin to pedal your feet back and forth. Just move your body around. Feel free to kick a leg up. Work that out as best you can. Okay, let's just move the ragdoll at the back of the mat. So bring the feet to the hands, or the hands to the feet rather, and you're at the back of the mat for ragdoll pose. Capture your elbows, drop the head low. Sway side to side or stay nice and static in the pose. Up to you, depends on how you're feeling today. Drop the hands to the floor, and we're going to roll up to mountain pose. And as you round up to mountain pose, I want you to take your arms above the head, reach up, and then on the exhale, bring the hands back through the heart center and rest the hands at the sides of the hips. We call this samastitihi. We're going to do some shoulder shrugs, forward and then back. Do that once, do that twice, do that a third time, and then again, reach the arms above the head. Extend, hands to the heart center, and then hands back alongside the body. Shoulder shrugs in the opposite direction. We go back and then forward. 1, 2, and then 3. Send the arms above the head again. Big breath comes in. Forward fold, soften the knees on the descent here. At the bottom, hands to shins for halfway lift and lengthen. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to the floor, down dog. Again, free range of motion here. Feel free, yogis, to take a leg up, open up a hip, move it around. Okay, please walk to the top of the mat. You're going to keep your feet hip width. We're going to ragdoll again at the top of the mat now. Check your toes, make sure they're facing 12 o'clock, the heels are in line with the toes, capture the elbows. Again, dynamic or stay static. Stay in ragdoll, take the hands behind your back, palms to palm grip. Like suction cups between the palms, keep them together, halfway lift and lengthen, belly to spine. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Send the hands away from the low back. Keep your feet wide and slowly rise up to mountain pose. You can take your fingers, they might scrape the mat, and we take it up to mountain pose. Breathe in, reach up. Hands to the heart center, breathe out. Again, arms to the sky, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale, soften the knees on your descent. Hands to shins or hands to the floor, lengthen, lift, halfway up. High plank, step back. Fingers wide, high push up, toes. A little toe yoga here if you'd like to pulse back and forth. Just find that beautiful plank. You could even consider doing circles in one direction. And if you're doing that, then take it in the opposite direction. Okay, we're gonna warm up our back a little bit. Let's drop the knees to the floor. Let your chin come in between the thumbs. Keep your butt high and drag your belly button forward for cobra pose. You're pulling the elbows towards the hips, blooming the chest up a little bit. Stay active in your feet. Release out of cobra pose. Make your way to child's pose, knees wide. Let's move to tabletop pose, fingers wide, and cat and cow tilts. I'll start by looking up to the ceiling, breathe in, and cat pose, round and hollow. But wherever you are in space, do what you need to do. If your beat is not exactly on mine, totally fine. Let's do one more set of cat and cows. When you're ready, downward facing dog. This down dog, I'd like you to make it long. So you walk your feet back or your hands forward, or a combination of the two. It's a long dog stretch. Activate through the hands, push the floor away. I want you to stretch into your shoulders, but don't hang on them. Belly to spine. Your head might even be on the mat. Okay, now we're gonna do the direct opposite. We're gonna bring our dog into a steeper shape. So hands a little closer, feet a little closer, and then see if we can root down through your heels. Activate through the inner arches, maybe even float your 10 toes up off the mat. Now from the shortened dog, we're gonna take a short dog twist. So left hand to the outside of your right ankle and turn the right side. You're turning your head, looking underneath the right armpit. Change, left hand comes back down. Remember, we're in a short dog here. You're looking left. And you're looking good. Downward facing dog, let's come back. And then take your dog pose that you normally establish here. Normally established. Nice downward facing dog. Together, we're gonna take 3 breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Empty out. Third round, breathe in. Empty out. Okay, team, let's rise to our toe mounds. Bend the knees, look between the thumbs, float it up. Land soft, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, sweep it up. Breathe in, bow forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. High plank. Chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Send the right leg off the floor. Let's open up the right hip. Make some big circles with the right leg. Change the direction of the circle. 3-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Step to the top of the mat with the right foot. Left knee sets down, modified lunge. Raise the arms. Now track your right knee so it's going over the ankle. Try not to go to the left or to the right, just try to keep it center line. Place your left hand on your right knee. We're going to twist. You're going to go twisting to the right. Keep hugging the right knee to center line. Reach towards the back of the room. Inhale back up to the sky, arms up to the sky, hands to the floor, runner's lunge, curl the left toes. Let's step to the top of the mat. Left foot meets the right, lift and lengthen, halfway up. Bow forward, rise up, mountain pose. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Plant the palms, step or float, chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra pose. Downward dog. Take the left foot up and back. Open the hip, fan the toes. Circles with the left knee, big circles. Change the direction. Kick it back, three-legged dog. Level out the left hip point. Left foot to the top of the mat. Right knee sets down, raise the arms. Modified lunge. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, right hand to left knee. You're turning left. Inhale, back center. Arms up. Big breath in. Set the hands down. We're making runner's lunge. Right knee lifts. Step forward, right foot to left. Long spine to the lift. Halfway lengthen. Bow in, move to chair. Sit down into the hips. Send the arms up. Float and spread all 10 toes up off the mat and pull the belly to the spine. Lean back slightly. Fold forward to vertical splits. Left leg will lift. Right leg is our balancing leg. Left leg is the lifting leg. Chair pose, left foot to the floor. Plug your heels down. Lift and spread 10 toes. Scoop the tailbone under slightly. Raise the arms. Fill your lungs. Fold in, make vertical splits. Right leg will be lifting, we'll balance on our left side this time. Create chair pose, right foot to the floor, tailbone down, arms up. It's one breath in. Fold forward, let's flow, yogis. Hands to the floor, lift up halfway for Ardha. Plant the palms for chaturanga. Back bend, up dog or cobra pose. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Right leg to the sky, lift it up. Knee to nose, suck in the air and send your right leg back. High lunge, right foot will step forward and raise the arms. I want to draw the shoulder heads so they come back, send the arms up, and then scoop the tailbone underneath, and your left heel does not drive back, it actually stacks over the ball of the foot. Square up to the front. Okay, breathe in. Keep your right knee bent, open up to warrior two. Keep the right knee bent as you open up. Left heel spins flat, it's parallel. Arms are extended out over the floor. One breath to reverse your warrior. Keep your legs, that's warrior two legs into the reverse style of Vira two. Side angle lunge. Keep the legs. The only thing that we're working with is the upper torso now. You can take your left arm forward, or you can keep your left arm up to the sky. Just turn your chest or the heart or the lungs actually turn around the heart muscle, if that makes sense. Runner's lunge, you're gonna set the hands down. Kick the left heel up, step to the top of the mat. Left foot to right, lift and lengthen, breathe in. Breathe out, fold. Mountain pose, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, soften the knees, send the arms, breathe in. Fold in, hips to the sky, hands to the floor. Here we go, halfway up, chaturanga, upward dog. Down dog, use the core to pull the tail to the sky. Plug your heels towards the floor, send the left leg up. Three-legged dog, knee to chest. Round and dome the spine. Left leg sky, high lunge. This time left foot will be stepping forward. Raise the arms. Okay, we're going to try to keep the left knee bent. So breathe in, warrior two, right heel spins flat. Seal the deal with the right heel, extend the arms out over the floor. Reverse your warrior, inhale, keep the legs, you're only bending the torso towards the back of the room. Keep the legs, side angle lunge, now we're taking the torso in the opposite direction. Right arm extends up or over your ear. Hands to the floor for runner's lunge. Left foot steps back, low plank. Inhale, upward dog, breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Hips to the sky. Beautiful work. The flow is going to change a little bit here, so take your right leg off the floor. Draw your right knee to your right armpit. Right knee to the right armpit. Now you're going to ride the knee to the right wrist. Going to take the right knee to the left armpit, crossing it over. Ride the right knee towards the left wrist. Fallen star, kick your right foot out. Left arm up. Open up the chest to the sky. Root down through the right hand. Gorgeous. Three-legged dog. Place the left hand down. Kick your right leg up. Runner's lunge. Right foot steps forward. Easy twist. Keep your left hand down. Right arm extends. Turn the chest, rotate the lungs around the heart muscle, turning to the right. Okay, from here we're gonna go to a power lunge, but with the arms extended out in front of us. Chest faces down, hover the torso off the right thigh. It's like you're holding a beach ball with your arms. Now listen to my voice. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come to warrior two with the left leg bent. So we come up, and we're taking warrior two to the back of the room. So now your left leg is bent, and now you're looking left. Settle into the left leg, contract the back leg, so really expand. Tailbone scoops, right leg is like a lamppost. Reverse the warrior. Take it up. Going to move to easy twist, so now the helicopter the hands down. The right arm will be underneath the right shoulder, left arm to the sky. Set the left hand down, runner's lunge. Low plank, float your left foot back, come halfway down, low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Downward dog, exhale. Send your left leg up. Three-legged dog, left knee to the left armpit. Now ride your left knee to the left wrist. Take your left knee to the right armpit. Drive the hips up. You're in the twist. Now take your left knee towards the right wrist. Pause. Fallen star. Kick the left foot out. Take the chest up. Rotate the heart muscle towards the sky. Fallen star. Try to plug your heels into the floor and rotate the toes off the mat. Good work. Three-legged dog. Right hand down, left leg sky. Lift it up. Left foot steps. Easy twist, left arm up. Right hand stays. Now from here, we pivot to that power lunge in warrior three style arms. Send them forward. It's going to be warrior two to the front of the room. Come up, bend into the right knee. Seal the deal with the left heel, look right. One breath to reverse your warrior. One more easy twist. This time left hand is going to stay underneath the left shoulder. Right arm twists up. Exhale, right hand to the floor. Low plank, right foot send it back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk the hands to the back of the mat. Peace sign fingers, capture your big toes. Halfway lift and lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Release fingers from toes, yogi squat. Toes are going to come out 45 degrees. Press the elbows into the knees. Lift the chin. Keep scooping the tailbone. Right hand to the floor, lock in the right knee in its place. Left arm to the sky, twist. Back to the center, hands to prayer. Pry the knees apart, square up so you neutralize the spine. Left hand down, locking the left knee into place, right arm up, twist. Back to center, palm to palm, neutralize again. Place the hands on the floor, forward fold, lift the hips, and toe heel your feet so they're hip width again. And step on the palms of the hands for gorilla. Challenge here is to press the toes into the wrist creases and at the same time raise the heels off the mat. And let's release out of the gorilla asana. Hands to the top of the mat for downward facing dog. Once you get into the down dog, then walk your hands forward a little bit and your feet back a little bit, and we're back into that long dog. Stretch into the shoulders. Okay, straight up down dog. Bring your hands and your feet a little closer together so you're back in that safe, stable, comfortable, but challenging down dog. And in 3 breaths, we're gonna float forward. So let's do this. Breathe in and breathe out. Second breath, in, empty out. Here we go, yogis. Okay, you're gonna come to your toe mounds in the intake of air. Bend your knees, look between the thumbs, float it up. Softly land the feet, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, sit it down. Send the arms up. Let's begin chair twist to the left side first. So we're gonna turn, anchor the right elbow to the outside of the knee. You're pushing your knee into the elbow and the elbow into the knee. So both activation stations here, turning left, keep sinking the hips down. Turn your head, look over the left shoulder. Right hand to the floor, left arm to the sky. Open up. Okay, we're gonna come to mountain pose. So you're gonna square the chest to the floor, then we're gonna stand up. Breathe in, central axis, extension, breathe in. Forward fold, yogis. Hands to the floor. Chair pose. Sit down, raise the arms. Go to the right, twist. Left hand down, right arm up. Back to mountain pose. Square the chest to the floor. Raise the arms up. Breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe out. Standing splits, take your left leg off the floor. And you're just going to work your splits here for a moment. Our next move will be taking the left foot to the outside of the mat, the right side. So left foot comes all the way over to the right side. Notice 2 feet are generally in one line. You need to keep your left hand down, take your right arm up. So we're twisting again to the right side. And now we're going to come to the modified standing splits. Place your right hand behind your right calf, left leg to the sky. So right hand has worked its way behind the right Achilles tendon. Forward fold, left foot to the floor, and we're going to round up to mountain pose again. Arms to the sky. Big breath in. Reach. Exhale, forward fold. Standing splits, right leg is going to kick up. Balancing on your left side. Remember, now the other side, the right foot comes to the left side, and you arrange your feet as best you can in that linear line. Right hand stays down, left arm lifts up to the sky. Turn your head, see if you can look left. It's a slow transition. You keep your right hand down, left hand comes behind the left calf, and you're coming back to the modified vertical splits. Right leg is up. Work it. Stand up for mountain pose. Arms up to the sky. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift and lengthen, breathe in. Chaturanga, float it back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog, breathe out. Set the knees down for child's pose. Drop the forehead down. From here, we're going to move to Sphinx pose. So I want you to come off of your heels, and then plop your forearms down. And then begin to pull the legs together. Pull the heart center forward and lift the chin up. Activate through the legs. Okay, you're going to release out of Sphinx pose by curling the toes, lifting the thighs up off the mat, and we'll come to forearm plank. So you just lift up the torso, there you are in forearm plank. Pull the pit of the belly in. See in your mind's eye if you can picture where your heels are in relation to the toes. Fingers are wide. Maybe even walk your elbows in a little closer. Dolphin pose, take the hips up. Straighten your arms, you're back in downward facing dog. Booyah, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time, in and out. Rise up onto the toe mounds. Bend your knees, look to the thumbs, float it up. Land soft. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, rise up. Send the arms above the head, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Now we're going to take our left knee off the floor. We're going to start with the left knee. Interlace 2 inches below the left knee if you can manage that. So I always call this wind removing pose in the standing position. Place your hands underneath your left thigh and kick your left foot forward. Flex the left toes toward your face. Keep lifting up through the chest. Now rebend the left leg and you're going to bring it out to the left side. Now if you can, straighten your left leg. Left leg is straight. From here, it's a tall order, but we're going to slowly come into airplane. Rotate your left foot to the back. Your chest comes towards the floor and the arms are behind you. Interlace the hands behind your skull. You're still in airplane pose. We're going to keep our hands, we're going to come into 3 Shiva squats. Left knee comes to the back of the right calf, and then we press it back up. 2 more. Left knee to the calf, squat it down, back up. 1 more time, Shiva squat. And then from here we move into revolved half moon. Left hand down, right arm up. Turn your chest to the right side. Keep driving your left heel towards the back of the mat. Standing splits. Right hand comes down, left leg kicks back up. Runner's lunge, you're going to step your left foot back. Keep your left toes curled under though, please. Left knee down to the floor. Arms up. Modified low lunge with the left toes tucked underneath. Interlace the hands behind the skull. You're going to lift your heart up, so it's a really juicy heart opener. Now, if you can take your hands behind you and straighten the arms, do so. All right, team, bring your hands to the floor. 3-legged tabletop. Right leg is coming back. Hands underneath the chest. Hope you all are with me there. 3-legged tabletop. Stack the bones here. 3 times what we're going to do is we're going to do chaturanga push-up. So keep your right leg lifted. Chaturanga push-up. 1, press it up. Chaturanga push-up. Number 2, right leg is still lifting up. Now the 3rd time we're going to do another one, but this time we're going to lift our left knee and bring our knee to the nose. 3-legged split. Here we go. Coming down. Then we press it back up, knee to nose, right knee to nose. 3-legged split, right leg comes up and over. And you flip your dog. Right foot comes across, open the chest. Presence where the left shoulder is in relation to your left wrist. Open it up. Low plank, coming back over. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward dog, exhale. Rise to the toes, breathe in. Bend the knees, float it up. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, rise. Hands to the heart, breathe out. Now it's it's right knee lifting up. Right knee is lifting up. Let's see if you can take your right foot forward. You can use your hands underneath the right thigh. Just drive it forward. Now rebend the right leg and bring your knee out to the side. You can counterbalance with your left hand. Now do your best to straighten out the right leg. Do your best to straighten out the right leg. And from this position, very slowly, we transition into airplane pose. So you sweep the right foot behind you, level out the chest, send the arms back, fighter jet style. From this position, interlace the hands behind the skull. 3 Shiva squats. Right knee to the left calf. Kick it back up. See if you can keep the hands behind the skull. Second one, dip it down. Shiva, create Shiva. Kick it back up. Now 3rd time, Shiva squat. Take it into revolved half moon. Right leg kicks back. Right hand stays down. Left hand kicks up. reach up. Standing vertical splits, left hand down, right leg kicks up. Kick it up, kick it up. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. You want to keep your right toes tucked underneath, please. Right knee sets, modified lunge, raise the arms. From this position, we interlace the hands behind the skull. We start to lift the sternum up, spread the elbows apart, open up your heart to the sky. Take your hands behind you. Extend the arms straight behind you, integrate shoulders. Okay, we're going to release the hands to the floor, keep your right toes tucked underneath. Three-legged tabletop, left foot is coming back. Take the time to stack the hands, the knee and the hip. Awesome. It's going to be 3 chaturanga push-ups, and remember on the third one we come into three-legged split. Here we go. Number 1, chaturanga push-up. 1, press it. 2, keep the belly to spine. Press it up. Third time, bend the elbows, and now we straighten it out. Knee to nose, knee to nose, knee to nose. Three-legged dog, left leg comes back, hip stacks on top of right, and flip your dog. Coming over to fallen star, or excuse me, low plank. It's a low plank, not fallen star, but low plank. Inhale to upward facing, and we move back to downward facing dog. Exhale. Beautiful work. 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more time. In breath. Exhale. Send the right leg up, please. Right knee to right armpit. Bring it in. Ride the right knee to the right wrist. Right knee to left tricep. Right knee rides the forearm to the left wrist. Fallen star. We kick it out. Left arm up. Three-legged dog. Left hand down. Right leg to the sky. Runner's lunge. Right foot steps. From here, take your arms forward, a warrior 3 power lunge type position. Get ready to come to warrior 2 at the back of the mat. 3, 2, 1. Bend into the left leg, up and around. Arms extend. Beautiful. Straighten out your left leg. Triangle pose. Reach forward towards the left toes. Hand to the shin, hand to the floor, or hand to the block. Okay, in 3, we're going to rise to a reverse warrior. 3, 2, 1. We bend into the left leg. We reverse the warrior. It's 1 breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Remember, we're going chaturanga to the back of your mat. Low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale to downward facing. Left leg lifts. Breathe in. Left knee to left shoulder. Now ride the left knee to the left wrist. 1 action, left knee to right shoulder. 1 action, left knee rides towards the right wrist. We're going to kick it out, falling star. Open up. Three-legged dog. Right hand is down, left leg lifts. Straighten out your left leg. Runner's lunge. Left foot to the top of the mat. Frame up the foot here. And then we come into the Power lunge, extending the arms out in front of you. We remain here for 3, 2, warrior 2 to the front of the room. You come up and around, bend into the right leg. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Triangle, reach out. And hand to the shin, hand to the floor, hand to the block. Turn open. In 3, we're going to reverse the warrior. 2, 1. Bend into the right leg. Take your time. Reverse your warrior. Chaturanga Dandasana, low plank. Booyah, drop in low. Inhale to upward facing. And we'll come to downward facing dog. Breathe out. Feet should be hip width apart. I want you to walk your hands to the back of the mat. Now with your right hand, reach it to the left ankle. And with your left hand, reach it to the right ankle. Fold. Release, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Empty out. One more time. In. Empty out. Come to your toes. Bend the knees. Float it up, top of the mat. Softly land the feet. Lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Sit down to boat pose. You're going to sit your hips down. Butt hits the floor. We take the feet off the mat. Keep the shins parallel if you can. Sometimes I have to assist my knees coming together, right? Because the hips are very tight, right? So that doesn't work out so well for me. You can take your arms out in front of you, right? If you would like to straighten both legs, do that. Point your toes or flex the toes, up to you. Send the arms up. Okay, a little core work, a little more core work anyway. Hands come behind you, fingers facing the tailbone, and it's a low plank. I like to do the supported ones because my low back is protected that way. So I keep the hands on the floor. Option is to bring the hands off the floor and reach them forward, okay? So here, we'll do this 10 times. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Place your heels on the floor with your feet straightened out. Bring the arms up. Seated forward fold. Drop in. Fold over your legs. When you get nice and low where the belly is coming towards the upper thighs, walk the heels forward, the hips back. And then breathe yourself into a nice deep expression here. Okay, let's release, making your way onto your back. We're going to set up for a bridge and a wheel pose. Come onto your back. For bridge pose, you want to bring your heels so they're directly underneath the knees, so the knees are bent. Interlace the hands underneath your tail as your tailbone lifts up. Palm to palm grip. Rinse out and march your shoulders together. Root down and charge your feet into the floor. Power your thighs up to the ceiling. Now send your right leg up. So the right leg is lifting, you're in bridge pose. We're going to pulse up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right foot down. Bridge pose. Left leg. Charge into the right foot, raise the left leg. Okay, keep shoulders integrated. 5 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, left foot to the floor, bridge pose, lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax the tail to the floor, let your knees touch, and let the knees go side to side. Let the low back get some relaxation. Okay, knees back to center, second bridge pose, or let's do the wheel. Come on, wheelers. Hands alongside the eardrums. Press yourself up. Full wheel. Hold 3. Hold for 2. Hold for 1. Hold again. Release. Knees to chest. Pull it in. Happy baby. Take the soles of the feet, press them up to the sky, bring the hands to the inside, to the outsides of the feet. Back of the head to the mat, tailbone towards the floor. Feel free to rock side to side. Okay, we're gonna make our way to downward facing dog. So if you're feeling pretty energetic and you'd like to do a rock and roll vinyasa, please do so. If you just need to stand up and go to dog pose, please feel free to do so. Now when you get to downward facing dog, pedal your feet back and forth. Just move your hips back and forth. Just get your spine re-centered. Check in with how you're doing mentally, physically, intuitionally. Right? It's a tough practice, right? How are you feeling about it? Are you in resistance? Or are you keeping pace? Do you need to back off a little bit? Or are you lazy? Are you feeling lazy, like you might need to press into it a little bit? These are all emotions we have to process even while we're on the mat. Next pose will be pigeon with the right shin coming forward. So place the right knee towards the right wrist. Take a moment to look over the left shoulder to make sure the heel is in line with your butt bone. Square up to the front. Send the arms up. And then let's bring our body down, half pigeon. Option is to take a twist in your pigeon. You sweep the left arm up, take it underneath the right armpit, and the right arm extend it forward. Okay, if you need to go into mermaid, if you would like to go into mermaid, please do that now. On the other side of town where you used to live, you told me a secret I can't forget. That's the reason I left you. Never could foresee the things would turn out the way they did. Okay, team, let's take it back to down dog. If you need to work it around a little bit, pedal it out, please do so. Okay, when you're feeling like you're ready to roll, let's take the left shin forward, pigeon pose, left shin. I'll never forgive you. I'm done. Remember how we snuck out? Used to take your car and drive around for hours.
You told me stories I can't forget, about your dreams and your life before we met. Oh, never could foresee that things would turn out the way they did. Your stories weren't just stories after all. You and I both had it wrong.
Okay, mermaid, if you want to come up onto the hands, take the right heel in towards the hip.
The pieces one by one, I'm done. This whole thing is so bizarre. I'll ask goodbye, au revoir, 'cause I'll never forgive you. I'm done.
Okay, we're going to release. Bring both feet out in front of you with the feet wide for wide angle seated forward fold. Feet split apart. You're going to flex the toes towards the face. And from here, just bring your hands for a second behind you with the fingers facing away, and I'd like you to draw the chest up, so it's a slight back bend. Root down through the hips. And now let's move into the fold. As you come forward, keep that chin lifted, keep your chin lifted. Walk the hands out in front of you. Then you can walk your hands towards the toes, and then you breathe yourself into a deeper expression of the pose.
'Cause I'll never forgive you. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, you want to keep the legs wide. Let's walk the hands to the right side. Peace sign fingers, grab a hold of your right big toe, drop the right elbow down, left arm lifts. Try not to let the toes collapse inward. We want to keep externally rotating. And let's take the left arm forward. With your left hand, see if you can take the right toes and turn open. You're looking underneath the left armpit. Notice if the left hip wants to really come off the floor, so you need to find the balance point. A little bit of hip lift is okay, but you don't want to twist open and sacrifice too much. Just like life.
But it doesn't really matter, nothing matters, so I cry instead.
I'm going to change the sides. We come up, and then we come over. Left hand, fingertips to toes. Left elbow draws down, right arm extends open. Reaching up, you turn the head, look to the right hand. Now try to keep the right hip seated on the floor, right arm extends. Right hand to the left toes, turn it open.
I've been staring at the ceiling. I've been staying up all night. Everything I ever worked for vanished in the blink of an eye.
Release, coming back up. Bring the feet together. Soles of the feet touch, butterfly pose. Thumbs to the inner arches. Lift your heart and lean forward. Want to peel the knees apart by pressing the elbows into the inner thighs. Let's keep your breathing deep and rhythmic. Right, the body will start to tense up when the breath shortens, so we want to keep lengthening and elongating to create tension release.
And I know there's so much more to this life, but it's hard to see it clearly.
Okay, let's release, coming up. I'd like you to make your way onto your back for wind removing pose. When you lay down, I'd like you to start by dragging the right knee into the rib cage, hug it in. Twist, right knee comes across the body, look to the right.
I've been running circles, trying to get ain't got nothing left.
To the center, both knees into the chest.
Nothing left.
Wrap your arms in front of the shins. See if you can really pull the knees in towards center line. When we're moving, send the right leg forward, keep the left knee in. Twist. Back to the center, knees into the chest. One more time, see if you can wrap the arms in front of the shins, pull it in. And release into Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet to touch, hand to the belly, hand to the heart. Feel free to stay here in Supta Baddha Konasana or stretch the feet forward for your final rest of Shavasana. Heels to touch, toes drift apart, palms to face up. Smooth out any choppiness in the breathing. And very gently let your chin roll from side to side, shoulder to shoulder. Just open up your neck bones a little bit. Then begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Bring both knees into the rib cage. And then turn to the right side body. Using your left hand, press it into the floor. Let's come up to a seated position. So you're in a Padmasana or a lotus, half lotus, or whatever campfire style is suitable and feels good. You want to find a seat where you're comfortable, upright, you're relaxed, but at the same time you are alert in the pose. I just want to express gratitude for all you out there in YouTube land showing up for yourselves. We first begin by practicing yoga in order to benefit ourselves, but ultimately it benefits those who show up with you and those who show up for you. And then we create a nice feedback loop because their energy serves our own needs, and then we are there to support each other, and that's how you build community. So that's what I'm trying to do with this YouTube channel, is to build some community in the best way I know how, which is to practice and share the practice of yoga. So with that, please go ahead and open up your eyes. And again, thank you so much for coming on to the channel and liking it and subscribing. Please hit that subscribe button so we can share the practice more. And for those who are giving me Venmo donations, I now call that my tip jar. Thank you for giving me the tips in the tip jar. It's greatly appreciated. I will see you on the next video. Christian Allaire, out.